Hey guys, it's the Nerf God, and this is my Nerf hyperfire. Now, it's a really beat up hyperfire, and it's a really old version too. Two things you notice right away about this are that it's missing its priming handle, and it's missing the back piece, so you can actually see the internals through here. But, to get a better look at the internals, you take out all the screws, which are all on this side, and they're all Phillips head. And this is because I need to mod it to make it more powerful. Now, since I'm missing my priming mech, I don't have to take out any screws there, but I think I know that there are two screws up here, which also need to be taken out. The priming mech should lift off first, and you can take that off. Then this will just lift off like so. There's nothing on this side. Set this aside. You won't be needing it. Now, you can get a good look at your internals. So, first of all, we will be doing some mods to the barrel. And to get at the barrel, to get into the barrel, there's just 5 screws. I don't know if you can see it on camera. There's one here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. It's pretty obvious where they go. You gotta take those out. Really simple. And this will just lift off. Now, a couple of the screws might fly off, and just put them back where they should go. Set this aside too. Now, you can see that this is missing 3 of these little discs. And when you first get into it, this is your air restrictor. You just take this out with its spring, and this is garbage. The spring is so weak that I can't even use it for anything. So, now that you've taken out the air restrictor, you need to do all 10, and you just pull it out like that. Very simple. After you've done that, you actually have to take out these discs and use a knife or something to cut off this really long peg, and then that way you can fit Steffens or any type of dart you want. Now that you've done that, you can just put this back together real quick. Well, we'll look at that later. Basically, you just screw it on. Now here's your plunger. This plunger, I'll be doing some mods to it to improve its seal. First, to get at the plunger, you need to take out this. Just set this aside too. And then this is your plunger assembly. That spring that just flew off was your catch spring. Can't lose that, it's very important. Now this is your plunger tube. This is your spring. And I will be showing you later after what I have done to the plunger.
Go.
So I just finished my mods to the plunger tube, and you can see here what I did. I wrapped white Teflon tape under the O-ring, and you can't really see it here, but Teflon tape is plumber's seal tape. I also hot glued some foam on top of the plunger, just to make sure this doesn't get too loud since you remove the air restrictors. Now, the foam is really recommended, but the Teflon tape, it doesn't matter. So, another thing I really wanted to show you that's really cool is that you can transform this into a single shot pistol. It's really simple. You don't need your barrel for the single shot pistol. All you need is a plunger, your catch spring, your trigger, and you can actually remove this white piece that's down here. Because this is what rotates the barrel. Now, you just have to set everything where it should be. It's really simple, just like this. Let me try seeing it that way. And if you make it into a single shot pistol, it actually gets better ranges than if you make it into a revolver. But I'm gonna just put it back into its original form. Now, to get it back together, you need to keep track of this. Now, the spring goes on the smaller end. And you can see that this is kind of an oval shape. Well, this side is a perfect circle. Spring goes on the perfect circle side. Then you get your plunger tube. wrap the spring around it. Set this all in so that the oval is facing this way. It's horizontal. Get your spring, push it back where it should be. Get this, set it back where it should be. And you're done with your plunger mods and the putting back together. Oh, and last thing I have to mention, you have to put that catch spring back in. Right here. Just lift this up a little bit. This is really simple. And so now I'm going to put the plunger back together. I mean the barrel back together, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So there's one last thing that I forgot to mention, and I'm sorry that there's so many segments in this video. It's that since there's no priming mechanism, if you don't decide to use your old priming system, then let's give it a nitefinder style prime with a keyring. So you need a string, hopefully one that doesn't stretch too much, and somehow tie it into a way so it has a small loop that fits right on this part, which is where the priming bar originally was. That way it's a tight fit, it's not going to go anywhere. Now, since I'm missing my back piece, there's this hole right here, so you can just stick this through here. And that will give you a really cool nitefinder style prime. And this time I'm actually going to put it back together and show you what it's like when it's done. Hey guys, I just finished the Nerf hyperfire mod, and I have to say it turned out great. Its rotation mech was intact, so it rotates finely. The priming works great, just a keyring you pull back. It's much more convenient than doing this on the top, which is the original priming mechanism. It looks great. Also, the only addition was this, and performs great too. So now I will fire off 3 darts for you. By the way, this is a new style tagger, suction, and it has a new ability of firing streamlines. All of those darts got great ranges, and I highly recommend this mod for you. And also I have an announcement to make, and that is, if you haven't seen my switch shot video, go check it out. And since I'm claiming that the switch shot gets 70 feet, I can actually prove that in another video. But since I'm doing more Nerf mods, then I'm going to combine all of these Nerf mods range tests into just one video. Either that or I'll do them separately. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment in the description box below. And just decide if you're better off watching one video for all of the range tests or separate videos. This mod turned out great. I love it, and I'm really happy with it. Thanks for watching.